Hello, we are Bree and Rachel, and we're going on a long, exciting vacation all across Europe. Join us in our exciting vacation as we visit 6 wonderful cities in 6 different countries in Europe. Our first stop is the interesting city of Dublin. In Dublin, we went shopping during the first day. We visited the Jervis Shopping Centre. We went into Forever 21, Topshop, and Miss Selfridge due to local suggestions. Then we went on the bus tour during the night. We heard many ghost stories and learned about Dublin's rich culture. Being young, we learned about Ireland's love of alcohol, and that the drinking age was 16. We were flabbergasted. The next day, we traveled for nearly 7 hours on a ferry and then a train to get to London. We rested for a few hours and set out for some shopping at the Westfield Shopping Centre. After dropping off our bags at the Lanesborough Hotel, we went to go explore Hyde Park. Afterward, we took a taxi to the London Eye, and we took the guided tour experience, which took approximately 30 minutes and pointed out many historical and tourist sites of London. After conquering my fear of heights, Rachel convinced me to take the London Eye River Cruise. After that, we decided to call it a day. We slept and got on a plane, and later that day we landed in Paris. We checked into the royal suite at the Hotel Athénée and decided to go shopping in the small boutiques, where Rachel spoke the little French she knew to converse with the Parisian checkout ladies. After shopping for 4 hours, we rested for a while. After we were done resting, we visited the Musée Picasso, and afterwards decided to visit the Eiffel Tower at night, all lit up and beautiful. Rachel insisted we visited the Notre Dame de Paris, so we took a short tour, and then that concluded our tour in Paris.
After such a luxurious, romantic city like Paris, where would we go next? The chocolate heaven, of course. Our next stop is the capital of Switzerland, Bern. An interesting fact about Switzerland is that Bern is home to the first chocolate shop in the country. Milk chocolate was also created in Switzerland too. Anyway, Bern has some amazing sights, including the Cathedral of Bern, which is an example of late Gothic architecture. Very cool. We also visited the Einstein House. This house is really important, as this is where Albert Einstein lived for 2 years during the 1900s, and was also where he developed his theory of relativity. You would know it as E equals mc squared. After that, we visited the medieval clock tower, also known as the Zeitglocke Tower. It was built in the 12th century and was the first Western city gate with moving figures. After spending a weekend at Bern, we head out to northern Tuscany to visit the quaint city of Pisa. This beautiful Italian city was once one of the 4 great maritime republics back in the Middle Ages. Speaking of the Middle Ages, 2 of Pisa's well-known sites that we're visiting were created back then. One of them is the Baptistery, made back in 1192. Also known as the Baptistery of St. John. It's a top attraction in Pisa with its white walls, large dome, and amazing view of some other sites, one of which we're going to next, that you would know as the Leaning Tower of Pisa. One of Europe's most iconic sites, this leaning building is almost 840 years old. The tower was sinking to the ground when it was first created, but then workers in the 20th and 21st century placed supports on it. Anyway, our last visit was Pisa's Botanical Gardens, one of the oldest university gardens as well as the first. The peaceful aroma of trees and plants can calm anyone's nerves. It calmed mine. It was a quiet end to our time in Pisa. Our final destination leads us near the Arctic Circle in Rovaniemi, Finland. This subarctic mosquito-free capital is located in the province of Lapland and is the official home of Santa Claus. But before we visit Santa, let's go to the Arcticum, the science center and museum in this municipality. A crescent-shaped museum hosts shelter from the cold. It almost feels like home, well, when you're educated, of course. Next, we head out to Ranua Wildlife Park. A wildlife park home to Finland's only lynx, wolves, wolverines, moose, and polar bears, as well as 60 other species. Finally, we pay a visit to our good friend Santa Claus and his village. Open 365 days a year, the village has many souvenir shops and contains Santa's office, where you can meet him in person and demand him for free presents. And that's the end of our vacation. We had fun, and I hope you had fun listening. Bye-bye.